There is a shift happening right now, at this very second, in the atmosphere around you. You might not see it with your physical eyes, and you might not hear it with your physical ears, but your spirit has already picked up on the signal. It is a subtle vibration, a hum in the silence, a feeling that the air in the room has suddenly become electrically charged. This is not anxiety. This is not fear. This is the tension of an imminent breakthrough. You have clicked on this video not by accident, but by divine appointment. There are no coincidences in the kingdom of God, only orchestrated moments of alignment, and this is one of them. You are here because you are a chosen one, and for the chosen, the timeline is accelerating. We are in the final 60 seconds of a long, arduous season, and the clock is ticking down toward a revelation that will rewrite the story of your life. Archangel Michael is stepping forward. The warrior of heaven, the protector of the faithful, has a message that is specifically addressed to you, and hearing it will change everything. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Before we unlock this seal, I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale the peace that is trying to reach you, and exhale the worry that has been clinging to your shoulders for far too long. If you are ready to receive this, if you are ready to step out of the shadows and into the light of vindication, go ahead and like this video right now. It is a small gesture, but in the spiritual realm, it is a signal of agreement. It tells the universe, I am open, I am listening, I am ready. And if you haven't already, join our community by subscribing. We are gathering the light bearers, the ones who have walked through the fire and come out refined, not burnt. Turn on that notification bell, because the messages coming in the next few days are going to be critical for your journey. Now listen closely. For months, perhaps even years, you have felt like you were walking through a thick fog. You have been doing the right thing, keeping your heart pure, maintaining your integrity even when no one was watching, and yet it seemed like the doors remained shut. You watched others, perhaps those with less integrity or less dedication, bypass you. You saw them celebrating while you were still waiting in the hallway. You may have asked God, have you forgotten me? Did you miss my address? Why is my path so difficult while everyone else's seems so smooth? I need you to understand something fundamental about the way heaven operates. The greater the destiny, the more intense the preparation. You were not being ignored, you were being hidden. There is a profound difference. When a seed is planted, it is buried in the dark. To the uneducated eye, it looks like a burial. It looks like the end. But to the gardener, that darkness is not a tomb. It is a womb. It is the necessary environment for the shell to break and for the new life to take root. You have been in the darkroom of development. God has been developing your character, your patience, and your spiritual stamina. Because where He is taking you, you cannot go with a weak foundation. If you had received the blessing 3 years ago or even 3 months ago, it might have crushed you. The weight of glory requires the muscle of character. And now that season of hiding is coming to an abrupt end. The shell has broken, the roots are deep. And Archangel Michael is here to announce the season of the bloom. But there is a specific dynamic at play here that we must address, something that has been weighing heavy on your heart, even if you haven't spoken it aloud to anyone. There is a situation involving a person from your past. This could be a former partner, a family member who turned away, a close friend, or even a business associate. There was a separation. There was a misunderstanding. You walked away, or perhaps they pushed you away, and the narrative they created about you was false. They painted you as the villain, or the problem, or the one who wasn't enough. And because you are a person of high vibration, you didn't fight dirty. You didn't launch a smear campaign. You didn't try to destroy their reputation to save your own. You simply went silent. You withdrew your energy. You took the high road even though it was lonely and painful. You trusted that the truth would eventually speak for itself. Well, I am here to tell you that the silence you maintained is about to scream. Archangel Michael is the angel of truth. He carries a sword that cuts through illusions, through lies, and through the false narratives that people construct to protect their egos. Right now, at this very moment, that sword is at work in the mind and heart of that person from your past. You need to understand the spiritual mechanics of what is happening to them. While you have been focusing on your healing, on your growth, and on moving forward, they have been experiencing a haunting. Not a scary ghost story haunting, but the haunting of truth. The memory of you, which they tried to suppress, has become a persistent echo in their soul. They thought that if they just removed you from the equation, their life would get better. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. But they have discovered that the grass is only greener where you water it, and they lost their water source when they lost you. You were a source of stability, of genuine love, of spiritual covering for them, and they didn't recognize it until it was gone. This is the classic chosen one dynamic. People often do not realize the value of a chosen one until the absence of that person creates a void that nothing else can fill. They have tried to fill that void with distractions, with other relationships, with work, with noise, but nothing fits. It's like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. The energy doesn't match. Archangel Michael is revealing to them the undeniable truth of your worth. This isn't about regret stirring guilt just to make them suffer. God is not petty. This is about revelation birthing truth. It is necessary for their soul's evolution that they recognize what they threw away. A conversation they have long delayed is now being rehearsed in their mind. They are playing out scenarios. What would I say? How would I approach them? Would they even listen? They are struggling with their pride. The ego is a fortress, and for many, admitting they were wrong is like a death to the ego. But the pressure of the truth is becoming greater than the protection of their pride. You may have felt sudden waves of emotion recently, sadness that isn't yours, or a sudden thought of them popping into your head out of nowhere. You might be driving or washing dishes or working, and suddenly their face is in your mind. That is not you missing them. That is psychic resonance. That is quantum entanglement. You are feeling them thinking about you. You are picking up on their internal conflict. Before I reveal what Michael says is the next step in this reconciliation or vindication, because they are not always the same thing, I want to ask you a question. Are you prepared to receive an apology? Are you prepared for the vindication you prayed for? Sometimes we want justice so badly, but when it arrives, we realize we have already outgrown the need for it. That is the ultimate victory. When they finally come back to say, "You were right," or "I made a mistake," you might find that you no longer need to hear it to feel whole. You are already whole. But the universe demands balance. The scales of justice, which Archangel Michael holds, must be balanced. Your integrity was a deposit into the bank of heaven, and that account is now maturing with interest. The 60 seconds I mentioned in the title is metaphorical, but it represents a critical window of time. In the spiritual realm, time is not linear. It is cyclical and event-based. We are in a kairos moment, a Greek term used in the Bible to describe an appointed time, a supreme moment of opportunity. The chronos time, clock time, is ticking, but the kairos time is striking midnight. God is saying that the delay is over. The waiting room experience is concluding. You are about to be called into the doctor's office, so to speak. But the great physician isn't giving you a diagnosis of illness. He is giving you a prescription for prosperity. This breakthrough is threefold. It affects your emotional state, your relational world, and your material abundance. Let's talk about the material aspect, because spiritual people often shy away from this. But we live in a physical world, and you need resources to fulfill your mission. The blockage that has been on your finances was directly tied to the spiritual warfare surrounding you. When you are under attack, when people are projecting negativity onto you, it can create a stagnation in your flow of abundance. It's like spiritual sludge clogging the pipes. Archangel Michael is clearing that sludge. He is cutting the cords of lack, the cords of almost but not quite, the cords of debt and struggle. You have been faithful with little. Now you are being prepared to be ruler over much. I want you to look for unexpected sources of income in the coming weeks. A refund you didn't expect, a job offer from out of the blue, a client who suddenly wants to sign a contract, a creative idea that lands in your mind fully formed. These are not accidents. These are the fruits of the clearing work Michael is doing. But let's go back to the person from the past, because I sense many of you are still tethered to this story. You need to know why this is coming up now. Why, after all this silence, is the energy shifting? It is because they have hit a wall. They have reached the end of their own understanding. They have tried to do life their way, based on ego, based on superficial values, and it has left them empty. They are looking at you, perhaps stalking your social media, or asking mutual friends about you. And they see something different. They see a glow. They see a resilience. They see that you didn't crumble when they left. In fact, you flourished. This confuses them, but it also attracts them. Light is undeniable. You cannot hide a city set on a hill. Your light is irritating their demons, but attracting their spirit. They are in a battle between their lower self and their higher self. The lower self wants to stay away to avoid the shame of admission. The higher self knows that you hold a key to their growth. God says, stand still. This is the hardest command for a chosen one. We are doers. We are fixers. We want to reach out, to explain, to fix the misunderstanding. But in this season, your action is your stillness. You must let them come to you. If you reach out now, you interrupt the process. You abort the lesson they are learning. If you save them from their discomfort, you rob them of their transformation. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Let Archangel Michael's sword prod their conscience. Your job is to maintain your frequency. Keep your vibration high. Do not lower yourself to the energy of resentment. If you are angry, you are still attached. If you are indifferent, you are free. Aim for indifference, aim for peace. If they return, you can decide from a place of power, not a place of need, whether to let them back in. And hear this, forgiveness does not require re-entry. You can forgive them, wish them well, and still keep the door locked. That is boundaries. That is wisdom. Now I have to share something that might shock you. The next revelation could change how you view your entire past. The reason you went through so much rejection, so much betrayal, so much isolation, is because you were being inoculated against the corruption of the world. If you had fit in, if you had been accepted by everyone, you would have become like them. You would have adopted their limited mindsets, their fears, their superficiality. God allowed the rejection to protect your distinction. You were set apart. Holy simply means set apart. You are holy not because you are perfect, but because you are separated for a specific purpose. The pain you felt was the breaking of the mold. You don't fit the mold because you were made to break it. Archangel Michael is validating this right now. He is standing guard over your destiny, ensuring that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. They may form, the weapons may be forged, but they will not work. The slander will not stick, the lies will be exposed. The traps they set for you, they will fall into themselves. This is the divine boomerang effect. There is a specific sign you need to watch for in the next 24 to 48 hours. This sign will confirm that this message was for you. You will see the number sequence 111 or 444 repeatedly. You might see a reference to a sword or a shield or the name Michael. Or most likely, you will hear a song or a phrase that was significant to the connection with that person from the past, but instead of feeling pain, you will feel a sudden wash of peace. You will feel a detachment, a sense of "it is well with my soul." When you see this sign, acknowledge it. Say, "I receive this, Lord." It is a wink from heaven. It is confirmation that the machinery of grace is turning in your favor. I want to address the skeptics for a moment, or perhaps the skeptic voice inside your own head. Is this real? Is this just wishful thinking? Science tells us that the reticular activating system in your brain filters out millions of bits of data to show you what you focus on. But quantum physics goes deeper. It tells us that the observer affects the observed. Your expectation creates your reality. If you expect betrayal, you will subconsciously attract it. If you expect vindication and favor, you align your neural pathways and your energy field to detect opportunities for it. This isn't magic, it's alignment. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You are using the technology of faith to collapse the timeline and bring the future into the present. Archangel Michael is the guardian of this process. He protects your energy field while you are in this vulnerable state of birthing a new reality. The person from your past is currently going through what we call the dark night of the soul. It is a period of spiritual desolation, a dismantling of the ego. They are feeling the weight of their actions. They are realizing that you were not the enemy. You were the only one telling them the truth. And truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth. But now their ears are opening. They are remembering your words. Things you said months ago are suddenly making sense to them. Oh, that's what they meant, they are thinking. They weren't trying to control me. They were trying to warn me. This realization is painful for them, but it is necessary. Pray for them. I know it's hard. I know you might want to see them suffer a little bit for what they put you through. That's human. But the divine way is to pray for their awakening. Because when you pray for those who hurt you, you release the tie that binds you to the pain. You set yourself free. As we move closer to this breakthrough, you might feel a sudden urge to clean your house, to declutter, to throw things away. Follow that urge. It is a physical manifestation of a spiritual truth. You are making room. You cannot receive the new furniture if the house is filled with old junk. Clear the space, clear the old texts, the old photos, the old energies. If you have gifts from them that carry heavy energy, get rid of them or cleanse them. You are preparing the sanctuary of your life for a new guest. Abundance, joy, peace, true love. Whether that love comes back in the form of a healed version of that person or a completely new person who is already vibrating at your level is up to the divine. But you must be ready for the upgrade. Do not settle for the old version of them. If they come back, they must come back leveled up. They must come back with an apology in one hand and change behavior in the other. Words are cheap. Changed behavior is the only currency we accept in this new season. Archangel Michael says, "Fear not, for I am with you." You have felt alone, but you have never been alone. The armies of heaven are encamped around you. You are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses. Your ancestors, the ones who prayed for you before you were even born, are cheering you on. They are saying, "Keep going. You are the one who breaks the generational curse. You are the one who changes the bloodline." This struggle wasn't just about you. It was about clearing the lineage. You took the hits so your children and grandchildren wouldn't have to. You absorbed the trauma and transmuted it into wisdom. That is the work of a master alchemist. That is the work of a chosen one. Before I give you the final prayer of activation, I want to challenge you. In the comments below, I want you to declare your victory before you see it. Write, "I am ready for my vindication." Or write, "I claim my 60-second breakthrough." When you write it down, you ground the energy. You take it from the realm of thought and bring it into the realm of matter, and read the other comments. Like them, support your brothers and sisters. We are a community. When one of us rises, we all rise. The collective energy of this channel is powerful because of you. Now, visualize a blue light surrounding you. This is the ray of Archangel Michael. It is a light of protection, power, and truth. Imagine it starting at the top of your head and washing down over your body like a warm waterfall. As it moves down, it washes away the doubt. It washes away the fatigue. It washes away the residue of that past relationship. It cuts the etheric cords that have been draining your vitality. Feel the weight lifting off your chest. Feel your spine straightening. You are regaining your power. You are remembering who you are. You are not a victim. You are a victor. You are a child of the Most High. The Creator of the universe knows your name and has counted every tear. Those tears are being turned into diamonds. The sorrow is being turned into strength. The next few days will bring clarity. You will receive a message, a call, or a realization that connects the dots. The puzzle pieces are flying into place. The picture is becoming clear. You will look back at this time of confusion and say, "Thank you, God, for not giving me what I thought I wanted so you could give me what I truly needed." The person from the past is a chapter in your book, but they are not the author. You are the author, co-writing with the divine. And the next chapter is titled Restoration. Everything the locusts have eaten will be restored to you sevenfold. The love, the time, the money, the peace, it is all coming back, multiplied. This is your moment. The 60 seconds are ticking. The shift is happening. Do not be afraid of the shaking. The shaking is just the heavy doors of your destiny swinging open. Walk through them with your head held high. You have earned this. You have paid the price. Now, receive the reward. Listen to the wind. Listen to the silence. It is no longer empty. It is pregnant with promise. The wait is over. The king is in the field. Archangel Michael is on patrol. And you, my friend, are about to step into the greatest days of your life. Believe it, receive it, walk in it. The preparation phase often feels like punishment, but it is actually protection. Think of an arrow. Before it can be shot forward to hit the target, it must be pulled back. The further back it is pulled, the more tension is created, but also the more potential energy is stored. You have been in the pullback phase. You have felt the tension. You have felt the strain of being stretched beyond what you thought was your limit. You've been saying, "God, I'm about to snap." But you didn't snap. You held on. And now the finger of the divine is releasing the bowstring. You are about to be launched forward with a velocity and precision that will astound you. You will bypass obstacles that took others years to climb over. You will fly over the valleys of struggle. This is the momentum of the chosen. Let's go deeper into the psychology of the person who walked away. Why do they come back? It is a universal law. When you chase, things run. When you stand still in your value, things are attracted to you. In the past, perhaps you chased. You tried to explain your worth. You tried to convince them to love you. That was your unhealed self acting out of fear of abandonment. But this time, you did something different. You let go. And in that letting go, you created a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. Their spirit feels that space. They are wondering why you aren't chasing. Have they moved on? Did they find someone better? Did I really lose them? These questions are tormenting their ego. And this torment is the fire that is burning away their arrogance. They are beginning to see that you were a rare find. In a world of carbon copies, you were an original. In a world of transactional relationships, you offered unconditional love. They are realizing that you cannot find that on every street corner. Archangel Michael is amplifying this realization. He is turning up the volume on their conscience. They might be trying to sleep, and suddenly a memory of your kindness floods their mind. They might be on a date with someone else, and they find themselves comparing that person to you, and the new person falls short. This is the haunting of goodness. Your goodness is haunting them. You don't have to lift a finger. Your character is doing the fighting for you. This is what it means when the scripture says, "The battle is not yours, but the Lord's." You thought you had to fight for love. You thought you had to earn your place. But God says, "No, be still. Watch what I do." There is a danger here, though, and I must warn you. When they come back, and they likely will, or at least attempt to make contact, you must not revert to the old dynamic. You have evolved. If you step back into the old patterns, you will have to repeat the lesson. You must meet them from your new vantage point. You are the prize. You are the catch. Do not act like the beggar when you are the royalty. If they want access to your life again, they must earn it. They must show consistency. Do not be swayed by a single emotional text at 2 a.m. That is easy. Consistency is hard. Look for the hard things. Look for the change in character. Archangel Michael will give you discernment. You will have a knowing in your gut. If something feels off, it is off. Trust your intuition. It is the voice of God whispering to you. We are also seeing a major alignment in your purpose. Many of you have felt unfulfilled in your career or your daily work. You feel like you are meant for more, to help people, to heal, to create. This 60-second shift is unlocking your purpose doors. The distress you felt in your job was not just annoyance, it was displacement. You were being made uncomfortable, so you would move. An eagle cannot stay in a chicken coop. It will eventually get depressed and sick. You are an eagle. You are meant for the heights. The circumstances that are pushing you out of your comfort zone are actually pushing you toward your destiny. Archangel Michael is cutting the fear of failure. He is giving you the courage to take the leap. Start that channel. Write that book. Apply for that course. Start that business. The universe supports motion. You take one step, God takes two. I want you to pay attention to your dreams in the coming nights. When we sleep, our conscious mind shuts down, and our spirit is open to download information from the divine realm. You might have vivid dreams, dreams of flying, dreams of water, or dreams of the person from the past. If you dream of them, do not panic. It doesn't mean you are regressing. It often means the connection is being processed and healed in the astral realm. You might wake up feeling lighter, as if a conversation happened while you slept. That's because it did. Your higher selves are communicating, resolving the conflict on a soul level so that it can manifest in the physical level. Keep a journal by your bed. Write down what you remember immediately upon waking. These are clues. These are strategy documents from heaven. The concept of hearing Michael is not necessarily about an audible voice. It is about a resonance. It is about a sudden download of truth that feels like a sword cutting through confusion. You will suddenly just know. The confusion will evaporate. You will see the person from the past clearly, not as a monster and not as a god, but as a flawed human being who is on their own journey. You will see yourself clearly, not as a victim, but as a powerful creator. This clarity is the game changer. Once you see the truth, the illusion loses its power over you. You become unshakable, and an unshakable person is a magnet for miracles. Let's address the feeling of fatigue. Some of you are soul-tired. You feel it deep in your bones. This is ascension symptoms. Your body is upgrading to handle a higher frequency of light. You are literally shedding old cellular memories of trauma. Rest is productive. Do not guilt yourself for needing to nap, or to stare at a wall, or to say no to social events. You are in the cocoon, liquidizing, transforming. It takes immense energy to build a new life. Give your body the grace it needs. Drink water, get sunlight, ground your feet in the earth. You are a biological being housing an infinite spirit. Take care of the vessel. Archangel Michael is strengthening your physical body as well, protecting you from ailments that try to attach to stress. As this shift culminates, you will notice that people who do not match your new frequency simply fall away. It won't even be dramatic. They will just stop calling. You will stop reaching out. The conversation will dry up. Let them go. Do not cling to the past. You cannot embrace the new if your hands are full of the old. Every ending is a new beginning. Every exit is an entrance somewhere else. Trust the timing of the exits. God is pruning your tree so it can bear more fruit. If he left the dead branches, they would suck the life out of the healthy ones. The pruning hurts, but it produces the harvest. This message is your permission slip to be happy. You have been waiting for permission. You thought you had to suffer more to earn it. You thought you had to be perfect to deserve it. No. Happiness is your birthright. Joy is your natural state. The suffering was the anomaly. Attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.